Today, we teach you how to be Justin Bieber and Ashton Kutcher, winning friends and influencing people through Twitter no matter what size your business is. How, you ask? Well, we're talking to the co-founder of CultureJam, we answer. And we take your questions, and then we play Does It Sell, where we tear today's ads a new one. But wait, there's more. All right here on This Week in Marketing. Hello, and today we are talking to one of the team members, one of the two co-founders, right, of CultureJam, which is the company behind CultureJam. It's their online promotion building software has been used by many high-profile clients, including Justin Bieber, like I said, the Kardashians, Dave Matthews, 30 Seconds to Mars, Muse, Rihanna, E-News, and a lot more. CultureJam provides a solution for any business, artist, entrepreneur, or nonprofit looking to provide engaging social media experiences to their customers and grow their community of fans and followers. Plain English, allows you to buy more friends and influence people. And then from CultureJam, we're interviewing the co-founder here, and her name is Amanda MacNaughton. Her brother, Matt MacNaughton, could not join us today, but we're excited to have Amanda in the studio.
Very excited to be here.
Hey, before, we want to get into a lot of questions for you. Excited to have you. I've got a question for both of you. Today,
I'm Dan, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hi, Dan.
I'm sorry.
No worries. Don't mind me.
This is Dan Granger. He's a co-host, and he's the better looking one. I've actually noticed that when we're featured on like iTunes or on YouTube, it's always the picture of him, and that's depressing. But you've got this
If we could only show our hearts,
yeah, that's right.
it would always be you.
That's right. Here's my question. Guess what I tripped over today as I opened up a cabinet?
A phone book.
Oh, I already told you the story.
You told me you were going to ask us something about a phone book.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Next
So
time.
here's the question. When's the last time you used one?
A phone book?
Yeah.
I sit on them in the car because
That's
I
good.
Wanna...
You should. You need to be able to see
That's
what
right.
you're driving.
No, I put one in the garbage a couple weeks ago. I did put them on the porch. I put them in the recycle bin, right?
Too. Yeah, if you need to start a fire at your house, just throw it in there.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
When did you last use one to actually get information?
God, it's probably been like 10 years.
10 years.
Why would you use a phone book?
Well, that's my point, but here's my other point.
My phone does everything I need it to do.
I don't think I've used one in 10 years, except that my in-laws, I think they used it probably once a week. That crazy?
And where do they live?
No, I think it makes sense.
They live in Los Angeles half of the year. But there's still that gulf. I guess
There are people that use paper for things.
Well, there is a generation gap.
Yeah,
I think that
sure.
it's going to come back. I think in like 10, 20 years, it's going to be...
It'll be retro to own the phone book?
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing I'm publishing a book in
editions.
print, and we have like a magazine where we actually put it on a glossy finish.
Awesome.
And that's going to be a big opportunity. Like that's going to be the new advertising method once everything is like 3D and virtual.
That's
you know
a
what I mean?
crazy lie. That will never happen.
I think it'll happen. Okay, we'll see. 10
Do we
years
have
from
any
now, let's check
questions
it out.
for Amanda?
Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is a Bieber exactly? That's my question.
What is a Bieber?
What is a Bieber or what is Justin Bieber?
Either way. No, what I really want to know is what is CultureJam? Can you explain this
Yeah, absolutely. CultureJam is a social marketing platform that allows our clients to build social media promotions that reach users on Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter. And we started it to help solve one of the biggest problems facing businesses. How do you reach social media users? How do you build a branded promotion? And then how do you track everything on the back end so that you can understand your return on investment?
Very good. Very good. Okay, so...
Do you know what she said?
Only because we talked for an hour beforehand.
Okay,
and
what
I'm
did she say?
starting to get it.
Yeah.
What she said is that they build branded promotions so that people can access
Don't parrot it. What did she say?
Okay. Well, here's what I want to clarify is on the site it makes the promise of the benefit of something going viral.
Yep.
Okay, and I think when people think about going viral, they think about subservient chicken or whatever, or they think about the man that you wish you smelled like, or the Old Spice campaign. But what does that really mean for the average user that can go to the site and actually have the ability to create something viral where you can promise it to the public? What does viral mean?
Viral to us is the secret sauce of social media. And what is that? That's peer-to-peer recommendations. And at the heart of what our platform does, it gets people to take a social action. So viral to Kesha, when we did her album listening party that reached 9 million people. Viral to a small business in LA when we helped a restaurant out, reached 200 people. Same thing, viral in different contexts.
So, could you talk about the restaurant example? What did you do?
So a restaurant wanted to get seats in the door. You know, they wanted people in the door in the seats spending money.
Sure.
So in order to do that, they gave away a discount coupon code, and the only way you could get it was if you sent a tweet through our CultureJam promotion.
Okay.
So you sent a tweet, and what was in the tweet, it was telling your friends about this great offer. So you share an offer with your friends, and then you get access to exclusive content, which was the discount coupon that had, 40% off that you printed out, took into the store, and then was able to, get 40% off your entree.
So you have to use paper.
Or not necessarily. You can also serve them a code or a word that they get that they can't get unless they take the social action that you can take into the store and say, hey, XYZ.
So average Twitter follower, what is their tolerance for promotions, for offers and coupons and things like that? How much do you have to go that way versus content? Is there a formula?
Well, it's interesting that you said that because we built the platform to not only help businesses but also help users because, it's so important that the value that you're offering a user is interesting. And if it's not interesting, people are not going to do it. So I think that, the takeaway from that is if you're a business and you want to do a promotion, you want to reach users, give them something good. If you don't have something good to give them, they're not going to go through it. It's not going to be effective. And from a user perspective, if you see an offer that's not interesting, you're just not going to pay attention to it.
So I want to make sure we connect this for most of the people that are watching. If you don't know the Kardashians, if you don't have a TV channel that you're doing something on, but give some examples of things that people do that are effective, that actually, what is an offer that is valuable? What has legs for most people, most companies?
It depends what type of company you are. If you're a small band in Iowa, and you want people to hear your music, instead of just like letting it go for free, why don't you say, hey, tweet to get into my listening party, and the tweet's telling your friends about it. So then the people become the marketers in sharing that. Or if you're a restaurant, why don't you give away a discount or something like this? Or if you have a product, maybe it's an enter-to-win opportunity. So if you are a toothpaste company or something like this, let people get the chance to win your product for free. Especially in today's marketplace, people are hungry to get opportunities like that.
One of the first misconceptions while I was trying to understand what PromoJam is was just getting beyond the notion that, okay, so this is somebody, I pay them for more Twitter followers? Like, how does that work? It seems like you do something different than that, and I want you to clarify that. Tell us about the facilitating that you do.
So PromoJam itself is a technology platform. We are not the marketers who promote the actual promotions. What our platform allows you to do if you are a small business is come to our website, build your promotion on your own, and then launch it to the web, and then you do the promotion. But we facilitate the whole process. Our technology builds the microsite. It authenticates with Twitter's OAuth technology so that we can publish to their stream, and then we track everything on the back end. So it allows you to build, launch, manage, and then track social promotions.
Do promotions, maybe we've already covered this in some way, but do promotions work better in Twitter versus any other social media?
That's a good question. It depends on the brand. Some brands, their fan base or their customer base is mainly on Facebook, so a Facebook promotion is better. And our platform can do Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and we're launching a whole bunch of other platforms later. And then some people's, customer base is mainly Twitter.
Yeah.
So it really depends on the brand, and you need to know your audience.
So, I always have a problem with Twitter. I'm fairly new to Twitter. I've kind of understood what Twitter's done for a while. But I find myself, just as a user, that Twitter's pretty self-serving to me. Like, I'll go in and post something if I've got something to say, but I don't follow that much what other people have to say.
Twitter's what you make it.
Is it?
And for me, I get all my news from Twitter, so I spent the time to go follow all the brands and all the news companies that I care about, and literally I get all my news from that. It's running on the side of my screen, and I watch the headlines. If I'm interested, I click and I go to it.
The interesting thing about Twitter, I mean, I see that we see this in my day job, which is that a lot of people, instead of complaining to customer support, they just skip that middleman and they'll go right to Twitter.
Right, and that's so valuable for a company because you can have direct communication with your users in a really positive manner. So if someone has a problem, you not only address them, but you're telling everyone else that's following you that you're helping this person. So social media is amazing because it brings that human element really into the picture. And if you use it wisely, it can do phenomenal things for your business to help you make money or just market your products to people.
Can I ask this? I'm a small
No.
bit. Please, you'll like this question. I think it'll be a spirited debate. Here's the question. I'm a small business and I've got $20,000 to spend. That's my budget. You're in radio. I like what you've had to say. You're in social media. I've liked what you had to say. Where should I spend this $20,000?
Well, what we kind of found out, we thought that we were going to be debating the whole time because I'm very rigid about everything you have to connect it to ROI. And, you know, I feel like one of the challenges, and you can speak to this, is that when you do promotions, okay, a lot of times your promotion is a diversion from what you actually want, which is to move them down a conversion path that is where there's congruence with your product, okay? So in other words, you can go see Katy Perry at the Greek, sign up here, and by the way, now we've got your information and you happen to subscribe to my pest control service, okay? And so
Katy Perry and pest control?
Right, exactly. And so my point is, my skepticism coming into this was, you know, people can abuse those promotions and try to kind of trick people and say, hey, look over here at this shiny thing that we have, and now we're going to solicit you for something you have no interest in, okay? What I think we're coming to more of a consensus on is that she's offering a conduit in the same process. She is helping facilitate it. So whereas I thought we were going in different directions, I think the point is, whatever your promotional tools are, you want to engage people in every way that you can, and she's helping to facilitate that engagement rather than replace it and say, don't do direct marketing. I don't think you have any problem with direct marketing.
Direct marketing is fabulous. And like bringing it back to what you say, if you have $20,000 to spend, don't spend it in one place. Spend it on direct marketing. Do some social media. Maybe you want to do some print stuff, some radio stuff. Split it up and do it wisely. Make sure that you're going to hit your customers. And what our platform's all about, just like what you're about, is hitting customers that care. And with the PromoJam promotion, for instance, that's what our system does. It hyper targets your core audience. So your first people that are going to go through it are the early adapters who actually care about your brand. And then chances are their friends care about your brand too because they're friends. So I tweet it out and then my friends see it and then they say, hey, that's cool. And then my friends tweet it out and then their friends see it. So your conversion rate is probably going to be a lot higher because you're targeting a core people. You're not giving away Lady Gaga tickets to like something for a pest control system, you know what I mean? Where you're not going to be reaching customers that care, you're just like getting people who care about Lady Gaga and getting free stuff.
So what you're saying is, if I understand you correctly, that it is better when you actually put together a promotion like this, that the carrot, whatever it is actually related to the product or service that you're actually promoting.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Because
you can throw some like sugar on top, but if you don't make sure that the message makes sense with the brand, you're not going to get customers who care.
Well, and that's been one of my problems with, I mean, there's always a social media du jour. You know, it was like we heard a lot last year about, you know, sign up for this new texting program, and there's always going to be something new. And especially with a background in radio, I liken it to, you know, old school promotions where they'd say, hey, go to this electronics store where there's going to be a DJ doing a remote broadcast and there's hot dogs and you can win a family 4-pack to the, you know, amusement park. But they're not there to buy electronics.
Right.
And my point is, that's not what this is about, and I think it can be that. I think that's like the perversion of it, and it can be repurposed to do things that are completely irrelevant and you end up spinning your wheels. But as long as it's congruent, I think we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I think that's probably one of the biggest takeaways for businesses listening to this show too, is if you're going to do a promotion, whether it's on radio or whether it's in print or social media, put a little effort in and make it make sense, and then it'll work. It'll really work.
So case studies. I want case studies.
Hold on a second. Maybe we'll get a case study out of this question actually from the chat room. That is a very long name. Darsha Kamenov. I've got a migraine. I'm sorry. Does PromoJam explain how a business owner can promote their business through the social media sites? So it sounds like you were saying that you're not necessarily the strategy marketing arm, but I think you are too, right? You could help people figure out what they're going to promote.
Well, but they're really a facilitator, I think, is the point.
Yeah, but so
our technology is the facilitator. That's the bread and butter of what we do.
Yeah.
On our do-it-yourself platform, we have a help forum that gives tons and tons of examples of how you can use social media effectively for your business. And then on our enterprise side, that's where we actually do come in as kind of like a mini agency, and we soup to nuts help you with everything. We design it, build it, host it, manage it. We give you advice on how to promote it. We tell you where to promote it. We connect them with advertisers and different, means to do so. So, at CultureJam, we can do everything. If you want us to do everything, we can. And if you want to do it on your own and, just facilitate that process, then we become just that facilitation process.
Okay, so here's what I want to know. What are the triggers that really get people to move toward a promotion? Because this can apply to any kind of promotion whatsoever. Is it prospective gain? Is it avoidance of pain? Is everything you do prospective gain?
That was good. That was good.
Know. Yeah.
I think the biggest success metric in running a successful promotion is your messaging. You got to be clear and it has to be effective. So let's say, because we've done things where we give away guitars, like 30 guitars in 30 days. That went crazy. We've also done things like, I can show you for Ryan Seacrest, we're allowing people to just vote on their favorite song. Here's an example right now. We're doing this for Ryan Seacrest and Kiss FM. You can vote for your favorite song in America. So instead of just calling into the radio station where that action dies, now you can come here, you pick your song. We work with Twitter's OAuth. You just simply hit allow, and then we authenticate the user through. And we'll show you real quick. It'll put up the message that is going to be tweeted. You can see it right there. And then I just hit vote, and then PromoJam will now publish that to your stream.
Oh, cool.
So the reason this promotion works so well, it's very turnkey, one clear call to action. You get to the page, it tells you one action to do, you do it, it works. I think the biggest problem with promotions is some people try and accomplish too much. They put a YouTube video there, they try and tell you about their product, the day it's launching, who designed it, blah, 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 blah. And then people hit the page and then they don't know what to do, and then you just lost that customer.
Okay, that's nice. That's a nice integration of your two worlds, offline and online.
More carrots. Tell us more about some of the things that... Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay.
We agree to agree.
Okay.
But I want to hear more, and I think we can all learn a lot from this. What are the triggers? What are the specific carrots that you've used in different, what's blown up? What really gets people excited?
Again, I think going back to our conversation before, it depends on the brand and making sure that that incentive makes sense to that particular brand. So 30 Seconds to Mars is a rock band. Their fans like rock music. They gave away 30 guitars in 30 days. That went crazy. And then when we've worked with small businesses like restaurants, and there people like to eat. So, you give away, they do that, this eating thing. You give away a discount or something, or buy one, get one free, come in and you get a free appetizer once you bought an entree, and then that converts well because that makes sense for that core customer. And I think that, again, I can't push that message enough. If you're going to do a promotion, make it effective and make it make sense to the people you want in your door. So otherwise, you're not going to get those customers.
So are you, in some ways, you're like Groupon in that sense, aren't you?
No.
No.
No. The reason
You're saying she's a racist.
You're a racist.
The reason
why? Because
Super Bowl,
Groupon, Tibet. You didn't see the Super Bowl.
Ad,
you were
that
there.
caused
You
a
weren't
lot
even
of
watching the
controversy.
ads.
Oh, you went to the Super Bowl? We can talk about that later. So Groupon takes what, 40% of your of the money that you make?
Yeah, right.
So if you did a PromoJam promotion, you keep all the money. You just pay for the promotion, and you get to keep it.
That's good. That's good.
And you can run it on your own website.
Okay, would it work for a retirement facility?
Yeah.
Anybody. It doesn't matter.
Wait. Why?
But wait
Bingo.
a minute. Because these are baby boomers and older on Twitter. What do you...
You want to
What?
sign?
It's not the retirees that are putting themselves in the center. It's their kids.
spouses and kids, but the boomers are putting the
I've actually heard an odd statistic that half of the people who enter contests are people that live in retirement homes because they just sit there all day entering contests. Yeah, so that they can
give them access
so that
to the
they can
interweb?
win prizes for their family, their grandchildren and things like this.
They're not playing bingo anymore. Now it's Angry Birds.
That's Angry Birds.
Okay,
that's right.
No, but if you are a retirement home, say you want to attract more people to come to your retirement home, like that Happy Place in Long Beach, I don't remember what it's called, it's like Happy Land.
They're all happy.
Yeah. You could give away a whole bunch of different things, like maybe free meals for half a year by entering this contest or something like this. I mean, again, just make it make sense to the people that you want to target.
Okay. So let's.
Wait, you wanted to hear a case study, right?
I do want to hear a case study. You want to, and we had someone in the chat room basically saying, what's the most interesting viral promotion you've done, and then I think we need to move on.
That works.
Okay. I'm going to talk about one that generated a lot of money because I think that's a big thing. Everyone says, how do you make money from social media? There's no return on investment. So I want to break down that wall.
Great.
So,
break down that wall.
Break it down. So we did a promotion with K-Swiss. It's a shoe company. And they were lucky because they have Jillian Michaels, who's a celebrity, as their spokesperson. So they said, all right, let's test this out. how can we use PromoJam to make money? And we said, okay, well, why don't you give away a promo code for a discount and see if people actually buy your shoes? So 24-hour flash sale, Jillian Michaels announces it, K-Swiss announces it. In 24 hours, they made $12,000 of sales.
That's like 3 shoes.
No.
Oh.
That's like Groupon.
They made so much money during this that they said it was just as good, if not better, than days during the holidays where they're like pushing their biggest sales. So that was a direct response of a viral marketing PromoJam promotion.
So great. So now is that like a one-hit wonder, or I mean, are they going to do that
is
again?
that like sustainable?
I mean, it depends. Granted, obviously, that one made a lot of money because there was a celebrity attached to it. But if you are a small business, you can, let's say you use PromoJam's Advanced, you pay $100, and you get, I don't know, you're a theater and you sell like 200 tickets. You instantly have made what, like a 90% profit off of doing a PromoJam promotion. So you just have to use social media in a smart way, and our platform allows you to do that, where you can actually direct people to make money. We do a redirect promotion where once you've tweeted, we can actually send them to a point of purchase. Okay, so that's another cool thing.
We need to keep moving, but I think that one challenge I want to leave you with is to use PromoJam, work with us to promote This Week in Marketing. Yes. And let's see how many people we can, bring into the fold.
I actually have some ideas about that. We have a new polling feature and voting feature that we can iframe into your website. So what I would like to do during every single show...
Iframe. What does that mean?
Okay, iframe. Iframe means
definition,
okay, so here's your website. And pretend there's like a little area where an ad banner would be. We can put the promotion in there, like 300 pixels by 250 pixels. So it can live in your website, on your website. It's not an external microsite. Iframing means like putting it into your website.
To our deaf viewers, that's not what it looks like. Anyway,
so we could do a polling thing where people could see. You could say, "Do you like what this host is saying?" Or "Do you agree with what they're saying?" And during the show, people could tweet and Facebook and post that out. And so people that are watching, it would be viral marketing for the show.
Oh, that's nice. We have to talk to Jason to see if he'll allow us to do that.
Let's do it.
Because isn't our website This Weekend? Thisweekend.com.
Thisweekend.com/marketing. But it's always on the homepage. Okay. We do an ad.
Yeah, speaking of promotions, I wanted to talk to you about a company that I work with for offline promotions, and that is ROIMediaDirect.com. It's the agency, I believe, for small businesses when you want to take your small business to that next national level, and that's what I did with them. We started with some local radio and expanded very quickly into national radio. They're all about ROI. It's in their name. And they are all about service. The one question that I get from these guys at the end of every phone call is, what can we be doing better for you? I really appreciate that question. On my side of the table, it means everything. Please give them a call if you want to really start, making some meaningful difference in the amount of money that your small business is making. It's ROIMediaDirect.com. ROIMediaDirect.com, or talk to Zeus Pelusis. Just for the name alone, you've got to call them.
That's a good name.
Yeah, it really is.
They're PromoJam compatible, are they not?
I believe so. Actually, you should connect with one of their partners, which is BAT, because they have all of these ties into celebrities, like thousands of different sports celebrities. Yeah, so I should get you connected.
Does it sell?
What?
And we're going to try to come back to I'm transitioning us.
Oh, because we can't get to the...
Because we have 2 minutes to go through 3 60-second ads.
Yeah, we're
going to run them concurrently.
We're gonna look at some ads right now and ask ourselves, the three of us, does this ad sell to us or to their intended target? So let's watch our first ad here.
How's it going? Good, how are you? Good. Have you seen this? This is the best bike we have. Top spec gears, super light frame. I love it! Right now, you can have it for free.
Shut up!
Free!
He needs PromoJam to promote his band.
Get the best for
definitely.
This is mine.
This little bike store.
No.
Shut up.
I've seen this ad. Actually, really,
At H&R
I think it's
Block,
really
we're
funny.
serious. We believe you deserve the best tax
But
preparation available
that
for
has
free.
nothing to do with taxes for me. I've seen this ad a million times. I think it's witty. I like it. When it gets to H&R Block, I would have never made that connection. And now I remember the ad, but I don't remember H&R Block.
Yeah, well, their connection, it's a bit of a disparity, but I think their connection is, usually you don't get things for free, and they're saying,
Right.
actually, with us, you do.
But they just spent 15, 20 seconds of a 30-second ad showing
With a
you,
girl
like,
walking
look
around
at
a
what
bike.
we're not going to do to you, which
Yeah.
is offer you something for
Yeah.
free and not give it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could have been talking about H&R Block.
Exactly.
Or the value, how much
Exactly.
money they're saving you.
Yeah.
Somebody got a little carried away with the creative on
I
that.
think
said no.
they're really trying to get segmented on the kind of the younger tax user and bringing him in, but it didn't work for me either. And
Yeah.
I think the reason is, it was like they turned on the camera and said, you know, let's improvise this script, and I never really got that clear connection, like you were saying, between, like, you can't get things free, and now you can, and I wish I could be more succinct than that, but it didn't work for me.
Me too. I
Yeah.
agree.
All right, next one.
I was not prepared for this.
This ad?
Yeah, I better
iPhone
focus.
4.
Oh.
I've got a Droid.
So is this an iPhone ad, or
This
is
is
it
it's
is
for
it
the
a
iPhone
Verizon
4.
ad? Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's for the iPhone 4. It's brighter screen.
Yeah.
I mean, Apple's good because they show that even their old phone is still like amazing.
Yeah.
But the new one's just like a little better.
Why do you need an iPad if you can do all that?
What
Because
is-
iPads are cool.
Wait, I didn't
That's,
get it.
but
At the
that's
end
my
it said-
point, is that they're showing you all
you're
these
right.
like things that are better on an iPad.
Wait,
And so
what?
why do you
No,
need
that
to-
was an iPhone. But
was
you're
iPhone.
right.
I know, that's my point.
What?
Some of the functions that they're teasing
Yeah.
would be better suited on their other product. Anyway, point is, my point is, I think it's good enough because it's a product demonstration and they're all about the features.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it
And
was.
at the end, they
yeah,
showed
go ahead.
Verizon and AT&T, which
Wait, it says 2 is better than 1. Is
Yeah.
that some double entendre, or is it just saying 2 networks are better than 1?
well, now that you can get the iPhone on Verizon,
Verizon,
but it
that's
has
what I
a
meant.
lot of limitations.
I don't think that was clearly communicated.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You know,
I didn't get that either, but still, it's I mean, it's like,
It's
oh,
good.
that's
It's
some pretty cool stuff.
it's good for the iPhone. I'm not sure it's that good for Verizon.
Well, Verizon has their other ad, which is, you know, basically the guy going, "Now you can hear me."
That was better.
Yeah.
That was more clear.
Well-
so I'll give it a no.
No?
Yeah, because I think their intended purpose was more than just promoting the iPhone.
Yeah, they can almost do no wrong for me. I think it worked for me, and I say yes. It showed
You'll
enough.
say yes
really,
to anything
pretty much.
Apple?
that
Yes.
Apple
Yeah.
makes its shiny.
No, that's not true. They failed for me, but that ad showed enough cool product things, and it's that constant reminder of, you know, it's probably the coolest phone out there, and now you can actually hear your phone calls.
Yay or nay?
Yay, nay.
Nay? Yay, nay? Yay, nay?
Yay, nay.
This is
Yay,
our
nay.
first yay, nay ever right here on This Week in Marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to do I want you to explain that right before we go to the jewelry exchange ad. But why yay, nay?
If you can cue up the...
Yay, because you sold me on an iPhone. It looks beautiful. It looks awesome.
Okay.
Nay, because it didn't get the Verizon, AT&T significance that much at the end.
Now, if
where their
Apple-
other commercials have really like knocked it out of the
Okay,
park.
We
that
agree
makes
again.
sense. They need a promo jam, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course. Apple, call me, please.
great. One more. Let's do one more.
Diamonds. The Jewelry Exchange has thousands at every price range.
Yes, for
Most
sure.
GIA, AGS, or EGL certified.
Promo
Laser
jam.
inscribed for your protection and guaranteed the lowest price.
This
Pass
is-
the
They
marquee
guarantee
and
the
If
other
I
lowest
want,
price.
if I want
Solitaires are
diamonds, I'm
just
going to the
$3.99.
jewelry exchange.
Thank you.
Wow, this works for you.
Yeah.
1 carat solitaire.
Solitaires. They're targeting a specific demographic in a specific financial range.
They are.
And they do it perfectly.
Wow. Okay.
It's just like a ShamWow.
I've got a different opinion.
The ShamWow was like.
Wait! You got to watch this. Watch all the people waving at the
Plus,
end.
we have over
It's hilarious.
50,000
What?
It's like their 95th.
They're connecting with the folks.
Oh yeah, but it's their
Look
95th
how
take,
nice
and I
he
don't.
is. Look how much he cares
I
about
don't think
the jewelry.
anybody's smiling in this.
1/3 carat studs are
Dan,
just
this works for you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
This is good.
You know how much jewelry they're selling right now? First of all, you always know an ad's working when they've run it more than a year. Because they're looking at their
I
sales
feel like
numbers.
I've seen this since I was a kid. Like,
Yeah,
this
you
is
probably
good.
have. Well, and
Look! I love this.
We're
I
happy.
love it when a local advertiser,
Yeah.
and I think they're national actually, but I love it when they keep it so simple.
Yeah.
Like that. It's not about production value. It's not about buzz. It's just, here's what, in a way, it's like the Apple ad because they're demoing what it is.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
it's only for a certain client, like
Mm-hmm.
like the jewelry exchange in Tustin. Like that direct marketing strategy works perfectly. But
Yeah.
if you're like Chanel, like
Mm-hmm.
and you're like a sexy brand, it would be kind of weird to have like an infomercial type of
See, that's
commercial.
my point.
But for that, it's perfect. I think they nailed it.
Yeah, it definitely sells.
Yeah.
I'm sure it sells, and basically had that same strategy for years. But I hate it.
You don't like ugly
much.
commercials.
No, I'm okay with ugly commercials depending on the brand.
only thing
But
better
just
would
like
be-
Chanel, wait, can I talk for just a second? My problem is, Dan, because I do think of diamonds like Chanel. It's like they've completely commoditized the rock. I guess the only thing this works for really is the person that's.
Well, these are
it's the
cheap
young guy
diamonds.
that's
These are
trying
cheaper
to.
diamonds.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like I feel like if there was like a Chopard or like a Tiffany ad,
Yeah.
they're selling their diamonds that
Yeah.
are like,
Yeah.
way more expensive.
See,
It would be completely different.
I believe I could keep that ad direct response and make it classier and better and have the sales be just as good.
But if you're that consumer,
Yeah.
and you saw a fancy ad, then you might go, "Oh, I can't afford those; they're too fancy for me."
I'd still show price points and product shots, but I think they threw a lot of information at you in that ad. I really only think you need a 30 on that ad. I think you can class it up and have the same impact. I mean, I'm sure it sells, but I hate it. I hate it with every bone in my body.
Would CultureJam help that ad?
Yeah.
What would you do with that? What would you do with the jewelry exchange? What would you do with them? And how can they get a hold of you?
Enter promojam.com.
Okay.
They could do a million things. Enter to win a free engagement ring. Something like that. And you
a
can
good
collect
idea.
email on the back end on PromoJam as well. So, once people
People
tweet.
still use email.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you need to get in touch with them if they win, right?
Okay. All right.
Dan, Amanda, I've had a blast. I hope you had fun. It's 30 minutes
It's
already.
already
It's already
over?
over. I know. I could go on for 3 hours. Please follow us at Marketing TWI on Twitter. We are on the Facebooks at This Week in Marketing.
Yes.
Go search that one. You can email us.
Subscribe on iTunes.
And subscribe on iTunes.
And email us your questions.
We've got 6 other shows in the can. All of them, I think, are really good. It's been great to have you. It's been great to have you. And Amanda, thanks for making the drive over
Thank
here.
you.
From,
and
your
follow
office.
me on Twitter. I'm Amanda Malia.
Yes, Amanda Malia.
And next week,
Doesn't Red pop on camera? Yes, next week. Oh,
we
I'm
have
so excited about
Dan
this.
Charnas. He's the author of The Big Payback, which is about hip-hop moguls. And it
Cool.
shows the business behind
Oh.
Puff Daddy, Diddy, Dirty,
gonna be-
Duty, and everybody else that's made $1 billion in the rap game, where he's actually interviewed all these people, and it's going to
Cool.
be really interesting. You can
Sounds
learn
awesome.
a lot about marketing from the hip-hop industry.
I know you can. That's right. And Chrysler did too.
And you will too.
At This Week in Marketing.